Hello and welcome to the Astrology Report for December 8th through 14th. If you don't know me, hi, my name's Samantha. I am a developed astrologist, psychic medium, tarot reader, as well as yogi and meditation instructor and metaphysical healer and developed witch. I am also the owner of Shining Light Education, and if this is the first time here, welcome, and if you are returning, welcome back. So I will be talking about the astrology for the week of December 8th through 14th, going through all the astrological placements that are going to be fucking with you as my phone goes off because I'm at my in-laws right now. So we're just accepting and rolling with Mercury retrograde. So I'm still going to talk about this. We're going to be in Mercury retrograde still till December 15th. So you can expect those communication interruptions, honey, just like that phone going off. Just like that phone going off. You can expect those travel interruptions. You can expect issues with miscommunication. You can expect car trouble is a big one. I can't even right now. I just can't even. So yeah, you can expect all of that. You really can expect all of that. So you know what? Just go with the flow. I'm going to remind you because it is retrograde in Sagittarius and the sun is in Sagittarius still. It's going to be giving a lot of introspection on how we like to liberate ourselves, especially in our communication, and giving us a lot more introspection on how we need to slow down specifically and how we connect with others or connect with day-to-day life. So just I'm giving you your heads up. I'm giving you a heads up because Mercury's still going to be fucking with you for the rest of the week, okay? So you can expect those issues and those interruptions. As well, this week we have Mars still in retrograde in Leo, and that is going to continue until February 24th. And it will continue to be in Leo until, I think, early January 6th. Don't quote me on that. Obviously, we'll talk more about it as time goes on, but Mars in retrograde, Mars being the planet of action and masculinity and motivation, and it's in retrograde in Leo, and Leo is a fire sign, notorious for its pride and charisma and showing up. So whenever we have a retrograde, is kind of doing that introspective sort of energy, and this Mars retrograde, you're going to feel like things are kind of screeching to a halt this week. You're going to feel like you've really reached an energetic low, especially if you are a fixed sign. So fixed signs are Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius. I'm already feeling it. That's why I'm recording at my in-laws right now, because I can't juggle. I can't juggle a baby and work. No shame in that. Us mamas need help. So you're going to feel that energetic low. You're going to feel that lack of motivation. You need to reassess how you're going to achieve your goals this week. I'm going to be real about it. Because of your low energy that you're going to be feeling, if you are a fixed sign, especially, or have heavy fixed sign in your plate, in your chart, you're going to feel like you've lost a bit of your passion and you're going to feel like you're moving through mud. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Now, I do also want to talk whether or not you are a fixed sign with Mars in retrograde. I'm going to be real with you. Fights and things irritating you are going to be a bit more, on the surface level. People are going to bug you a bit more. They're going to bug you a bit more. And as I said, because we have this retrograde energy, this is really a time for us to sort of look at our power dynamics and how we give our power away. And whenever Mars goes in retrograde, because it is a serious event for this last closure of 2024, it's sort of helping us to understand, once again, the music is just getting away from me here. I would like to know why the Christmas music decides to just turn up randomly. I'm being in the Christmas spirit. I really am. I'm still trying to engage with that inner child Christmas fun. So I'm bringing that forward for this astrology reading. But yeah. So we're definitely feeling that starting off the week. Now on December 8th, the moon is moving into Pisces, and it's going to be a sextile to Uranus in Taurus. So Pisces is at home in the moon, but Uranus is not at home in Taurus at all. So there can be sort of this need for change as we start off the week, especially when we start to feel into this Mars retrograde mixed with Mercury retrograde energy. You're going to feel like you need to reassess how you're moving forward with your goals and make changes accordingly. You're also going to feel into because sextiles create like this little bit of harmonious energy, which is kind of nice. You can't hate on that. You're going to enjoy doing things a little bit differently. Like you're going to have a little bit of charisma for moving forward, which I like that. Now the first quarter moon also in Pisces, this is the first quarter moon as we kick off the week. You can focus on making your adjustments more emotionally as well. You're going to be getting more insights of how you can be more creative about how you're going to approach your goals as you realize like, hey, you know what? I'm kind of feeling energetically off. What can I, delegate? What can I get more creative about doing this week? And how can I move through this week and being more aware of what I emotionally need, while also getting more creative about how I can reach my goals? Yeah. See that's good. That's good. That's helping us with that retrograde energy from Mercury and Mars. Now on December 9th, the moon is going to enter Aries, and this is going to give much more help with that motivation. If you've been feeling really low, especially after we finished up this weekend, this Aries moon is going to help a little bit because Aries is, Mars rules Aries. So whenever we have any form of Aries energy coming forward, especially with the moon, because the moon rules our emotional body, it's going to give us a little bit more pep in our step as that fire sign does. So take advantage of this energy on December 9th. If you have not got your shit together, honey, and organized how you're going to be moving forward with Christmas, utilize this energy now. Utilize it now. Put yourself to work, especially like in getting things moving. This is a good day for physical movement. So if you need to haul like Christmas decorations in or haul ass to the mall to go finish your Christmas shopping, get on it. Now this moon is also going to trine Mars's retrograde in Leo. And this is why I was talking about this is a wonderful day, because whenever we have a trine, that's a harmonious aspect. So the energy is going to be high, allowing you to sort of get that motivation you need in order to take initiative that you haven't had prior till this energy. Because I'm telling you, this Mercury retrograde mixed with this Mars retrograde is really making us feel like we're moving through literal cement, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or physically. We are all just like, especially if you're a fixed sign. If you're a fixed sign, you're just like, I don't know how to deal with this. So you can take a different approach right now with this energy. It'll help you have a bit more incentive to move forward with the things you got to do on your to-do list. So I like that a lot. Now on December 10th, that moon in Aries is going to trine. So as well, another harmonious aspect, the sun in Sagittarius. So that's two fire signs. Sagittarius as well is a fire sign, and Aries is a fire sign. So this is going to help you focus more on what you want and what you need in order for you to tend to those desires to help you be more comfortable and how you're moving forward with the Christmas or holiday season. Like, I like this energy because with the retrogrades, we get more introspective about our power and where we want to put power and our boundaries that we want to put up and how we're communicating them and things that aren't working. But this energy is helping us begin putting it in place. So like I said, if last week you did not vocalize the boundaries you need to be vocalizing, you're going to start doing it now. You're going to get that little fire lit under your bum to get things moving, which I like for you. I do like that for you. Especially if like you're feeling more Christmas spirity, because Sagittarius, we have the trine with the sun. Sagittarius being that fire sign of optimism and liberation and sort of tapping into that inner child, that's going to help us sort of get a bit more motivation to get even more into the Christmas season to help you tend to those desires of, getting holly and jolly, hence this. On December 11th, the moon is going to enter the comfortable earth sign of Taurus. Now, this is going to be working a bit more on creating comfort with the season. So understanding that as we move through the winter seasons, we wind down here. For a lot of us, it's accepting the shift in temperature, and it's going to help you feel more secure about what you're going to be doing physically, possibly outside, because earth signs are a physical sign. I need some tea. And because Taurus is a sign that likes comfort. Don't be surprised on December 11th if you need to give yourself a little bit more self-love today, especially because on this day as well, the moon is squaring Mars in Leo, which is in retrograde. So squares are conflicting energy. Said what I said. So something's going to frustrate you on that day. So mark your calendar there. And you may need to take a step back. And I'm going to tell you right now, focus on comfort of the season. I would be surprised if we have like a big ice or snowstorm that's forcing all your plans to just go to shit. I would not be surprised. So this is going to cause you on this day to take a step back. I am going to advise you to avoid getting into any needless fighting at this time. If someone pisses you off, remember that this square is occurring, especially with Mars in retrograde. You are not getting into fights, honey. You are taking a step back, you are breathing, you are realizing, hey, I'm a bit more irritable. My buttons are being pushed a little more easily today, and I just need to focus on providing myself self-care and self-compassion. I'm gonna go get in that bubble bath. I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea. I'm gonna put on some meditation music, and I'm gonna take some time for me, okay, honey? Now, moving forward, we also have on December 12th, this is a really important day because Venus is going to be opposite the retrograde in Mars on December 12th, so there's the numerology of 1212. But anytime we have an opposition between planets, that creates a little bit of constricting or conflicting energy. So these two cosmic lover-like aspect signs, we're going to have Venus in Aquarius, and as I said, Mars is in Leo. And they're at opposite sides of the zodiac. So when you look at the zodiac wheel, Aquarius is here and Leo is there. So it's literally opposite. It's time for things to go their separate way. Don't be surprised if you have like issues with relationships on this day. I'm going to be real with it because Venus represents the planet of relationships, love, femininity, and Mars representing the planet of masculinity, action, and war. You're going to come to a lot of conclusions on this day of possibly how relationships haven't been working for you and how you need to sort of like toss them. If, like I said, you find people really irritating and you're like, you know what, I'm just done with this on this 12th day. This is giving us the number 2 of completion. So in numerology, 12 represents a completion number, and it helps us understand the bigger picture of what we need spiritually. Hold space for this. I'm going to tell you to hold space for this, especially on when it comes to relationships. If there's that toxic friend you've been hanging on to, I wouldn't be surprised on this day they do the last thing that makes you just pop. Okay? And you're just like, you know what? I'm done. Or, you know, maybe family's been pushing your buttons about the holidays and you're like, I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this. I can go do me, boo-boo. And you can. So there's going to be a lot of focus on relationships on the 12th of December, and I am going to advise you will be easily annoyed with that Mars retrograde and easily frustrated. So remember to make sure you're in a really centered and grounded place before you respond. Remember to respond, not react. Respond, not react on the 12th, because you need to make sure that you're coming from that centered and grounded place if you're going to be closing doors. And I'm going to tell you this right now. If you are putting your foot down hard, or you've had enough, or you've reached a breaking point, because this energy is so big and hard to sort of contain, if you're not grounded, it's very easy for you to blow your lid and react from a place of anger. As opposed to a grounded, centered place that's coming from a place of like self-love and, you know, like putting up boundaries and choosing yourself. So just mark your calendar, December 12th, because of the numerology and everything, and that lovely that lovely opposition meaning conflict between Venus, the planet of like love, relationships, femininity, and Mars, the planet of masculinity, war, and action, which is in retrograde. It's gonna, okay, so there you go. I'm giving you that, just so you know. Now on December 14th, the moon moves into Gemini, and it's going to be conjuncting Jupiter in Gemini. So Gemini is an air sign. Okay, it represents the intellectual body. It has a lot to do with integrating our light and our dark selves to find a very lovely equilibrium. Okay, and conjunctions amplify energy. It really does, especially given that Jupiter is a planet of amplification, and it's also in Gemini. So this is going to be a good day to focus on things in life intellectually that you need to sort of experience, or maybe examine your options for the holidays. The 14th is really going to help you sort of narrow in on how you're moving forward, especially after the 12th. If there was some completions, you're going to have the mental ability to cultivate what it is you need to do in order to have a holidays that fits you, if that makes sense. And you're going to be able to problem solve and clear out some of the fog, because as I said, Gemini is that intellectual sign. It represents the mental body, and you're going to find a bit more ability to communicate what it is that you want to be doing, especially with Jupiter amplifying that energy, to be able to have the Christmas holiday season that you want. All right. That is everything I have for you for this week. Now, if you want a book, if you want to understand your personal astrology, and astrology helps you unlock your destiny, aspects of your soul, understanding what you're here to do, if you've been struggling with that, give yourself the gift of a Walk Through Your Stars astrological birth chart report, where I sit down with you and walk you through your personal astrology chart. You can book in person with me by clicking the link in my bio at Kinetic Balance to book. I think I only have 2 Sundays that are left. So if you're wanting to do that before the new year and give yourself that gift, you got that for in person. And then I'm only available for, I think, the next 3 Thursdays. Yeah, or 2 Thursdays. Yeah, I have like literally 4 days that you can book for this. You can book online, and we can do it virtually, which is just as good, and I can walk you through it then. Now, don't forget, there's also the Tarot Raffle, and I will be announcing a really special tarot sort of like gift from me to you for the Christmas season, so keep an eye out for that if I haven't already posted it, and I'll be doing a video about that later. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your week, and remember, stay grounded, respond, don't react, and of course, pay attention to the stars. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.